All right, No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Yeah, of course. That's a Bearwood, eh?
It's a Soulja Wood.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You have your own blunt line?
Yep.
I know you got every fucking business venture in the entire world under the Soulja Boy umbrella.
Yep.
You have your own weed brand and everything?
Yeah.
So what's it called? Soulja Blunts?
Now Soulja Cookies.
Soulja Cookies.
Yeah.
Damn. How long you been in the weed business? I didn't realize that.
Really professionally, like a year and some change now.
Okay.
But I've always been a part of it, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it just got serious like a year ago.
That's fire. You know, I know exactly what you've been doing all day because I watched your incredibly long Instagram story earlier.
Oh, God.
On the live stream. We watched the whole damn thing.
Oh, God.
You were posted up. You reviewed all your classics. Where were you? Was it at the jewelry store or was it like a weed lounge or some shit?
Oh, yeah, my little trap spot.
Yeah, is that what that was?
Yeah.
That's your spot?
Yeah.
Okay. With the green walls and shit?
Yeah.
Okay. So is that an average day of Soulja Boy's life at this point?
What?
Just going to the weed spot, the jewelry store, just sort of cruising around, just fucking hang out with your friends?
Oh, it kind of depends on what I got going.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? As far as today, that's what I had going on. Some days I might be having to go do a concert. One day I might have to fly out that day. One day I might got to film for a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
One day I might just be in the studio. One day I might just be streaming all day doing video games. One day I might be, you know what I'm saying?
You stream on Twitch?
It depends on what type of day it is. Y'all stream on Twitch.
So do you ever get banned on there?
I'm partnered at Twitch.
Okay.
Shout out to Twitch. I just got partnered. Twitch.tv/Soulja Boy.
So what games do you play on there for the most part?
Fortnite, Call of Duty. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Halo, Gears of War, Grand Theft Auto, 2K. 2K, I like 2K.
You know, Grand Theft Auto is like crazy influential on the new generation of rappers because a lot of the new rappers were like GTA gangsters before they were rapper gangsters.
When I be playing GTA, I feel like I'm living my real life because, like, you see what I'm saying?
Like carjacking people? And...
No. When it's called, you could buy your crib, customize a car, buy a car, run a business, run an enterprise. Like, I'm like, wow, this kind of look like my real life. You know what I'm saying? You walk in, you see all your cars, you see your house, you got your friends, they can come over to the crib. I'm like, this is like a real, like my life, but digital, virtual.
Did you try out Red Dead Redemption 2?
Not yet. I'm sleeping. I heard it was raw, but
Chris,
I don't know.
Move the camera. No, yeah, it is raw, but it's kind of like, it's like the real, it's like Grand Theft Auto, except you're like out in the wilderness, you're on the frontier. Which is like, I don't know if kids want to be out in the wilderness.
Yo, find me a cup of ice and pass me a soda. Any kind of soda. If I got some green apple left over, pass me that. But other than that, just find me a cup of ice and a soda.
So how's the drank these days?
What happened?
How's the drank these days?
As far as?
Lean?
Yeah. As far as lean?
I don't know. Just you seem like you're pouring up right now. I just want to know what's going on.
What's going on?
Yeah, like what kind of lean do you drink these days?
Oh.
Or are you still into it?
Yeah. I'm into it.
Did you ever take a break, or has it been like a pretty consistent thing for you for a real long time?
Yeah, I stopped sipping lean for a year.
Really? Yeah. What year was that?
2017.
How was that? Why'd you get back into it?
Creative control.
Really?
Yeah.
It made you feel like you were sort of losing it, or what?
Nah, it made me just be in a good vibe in the studio when I'm creating a record.
Oh, okay. So what was it like recording when you were fully sober? Were you fully sober, or were you still smoking weed back then?
Yeah. Everything was toned down. You know what I'm saying? The drink was completely cut out, and the gas was toned down. So it was probably like the most, you know?
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I feel like you were one of the dudes who was like really sort of prolifically smoking or prolifically drinking a lot of lean before. It's like a huge trend now, don't you feel?
I just feel like it's the culture, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, I don't know if it's a trend, but I just feel like, you know, it's a part of the culture, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No, I feel that. So where, like, okay, I was getting questions from people, and like one of the main questions that people seem like they had for you was that they just wanted to know where you've, like, what you've been up to for the past couple years. I guess people sort of feel like there was like a moment where they were seeing you so much, and then you sort of fell back and maybe decided to not be all up in the spotlight as much for a while. Is that true?
Yeah.
Was there anything in particular that made you sort of want to take a step back?
So boom, basically what happened was, I was in the media a lot. I was in the media every day, and I was going viral every day. And I was on ESPN and all over the blogs. You know, Akademiks posted me every day.
100 times a day. You're his original 6'9".
Akademiks posted me every day, and it was just a lot of unwanted attention. So it was more clout that I can handle. You know what I'm saying?
Do you look at the situation that unfolded? I feel like there was a few different like storylines that played out with you all at the same time. There was like the fucking, like sort of the Yachty / Migos beef. There was the whole thing with Rico Reckless and everything. I feel like a lot of that all sort of occurred around the same time. Was it a lot of that stuff that sort of made you just be like, man, I'm getting too crazy on the internet, or shit is just getting too wild. I need to take a step back?
Yeah.
Any of that stuff in particular that stood out to you? Like, damn, like this shit is just getting too wild.
Man, just me being everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Just like, it's too much attention, man. Like, when I came out with Crank That, it went #1, and it sold 10 million copies, and that was a lot of clout. You see what I'm saying? But I dealt with that nice. This past shit, like when I was just all in the media, it was like people had my image fucked up and my character fucked up. And they really started believing what they were seeing, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't really like that. So it was just like, you know, I'm like, damn, they really believe this shit. So I'm like, let me sit back and chill and, you know, come back the right way, you see what I'm saying?
Because you were one of the first rappers who really made a name for himself by being on social media a shitload. I would really even maybe say you were like the first rapper that really like broke open the whole social media thing. But then it's like crazier now. It's like everybody thought you were like an internet-based rapper just because you were like posting on MySpace and shit. And now to be that kind of rapper, you got to be on your Instagram story doing wild-ass skits, pranks, all kinds of silly-ass shit all the time.
On God. Somebody passed me an iPhone charger. On God, you right.
So how's that feel? Do you feel like sometimes it's kind of overwhelming that people want you to be like in the public eye to such an insane degree in order to be considered like relevant?
It is what it is. It come with the territory, you see what I'm saying? Most people that take a break, they don't come back. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no such thing as coming back, you see what I'm saying? So it's just it's a blessing that I was able to, you know, do what I had to do and still come back.
Yeah. Did you ever actually have a conversation with Quavo or any of the Migos about that whole time where there was a lot of anger being thrown around online?
Yeah.
You guys did have a conversation?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Just, you know, it's over with, you see what I'm saying?
So they squashed the beef as well?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Have you seen them around recently or no?
Nah, I've been doing my thing, you know, they been doing their thing, you know what I'm saying?
Who do you socialize with the most part? I seen you came through with Kyle Massey. Shout out to him.
That's my little brother.
Yeah? You guys been friends for a long time?
Yeah, like 10 years or something.
10. Damn, that's crazy.
Oh God. How long you been, little bro? Like 10, right? Or not, probably like 9, 8.
Probably
Like 8. Some crazy shit.
yeah, like 10, maybe longer, bro. I don't know. It's been a long time.
Crazy. You know who actually reached out to me and asked me how you feel about them? They wanted me to ask you on here is Yachty. He said, ask Soulja Boy how he feels about me.
Why he care how I feel about him?
I don't know. I know he looked up to you a lot, and I feel like he maybe felt like after that whole situation, I don't think you guys ever had like a super serious conversation. He just sort of wanted to know how you felt about him.
How I feel about him? I mean, shit, bro. You see what I'm saying? It depends on how you feel about me, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, I fuck with Lil Yachty, you see what I'm saying? I always fuck with Lil Yachty. He was cool. And you know, brothers argue, you see what I'm saying? Brothers fight, brothers argue. So I looked at him like fam, you see what I'm saying? but it was just like a misunderstanding, miscommunication. You see what I'm saying? And then shit just got blown out of proportion. That's how I feel. But you know how I feel about Lil Yachty is I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? I seen him comment on Akademiks Instagram, and he was like, "Soulja Boy got on a big hat, but this song fire." You know what I'm saying? And on the trap, my new single Hit My Line. He commented on Akademiks post, so I'm like, okay. But I was just like, damn, you know what, bro? Like, that's a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a kid. Like, even if just looking from on my Instagram, like looking at the Instagram, like the post he left on Akademiks page, and he was like, man, Soulja got a big ass hat. You know what I'm saying? He got his hat big as hell, but this song fire.
Right.
And it just hit me. I'm like, man, you know what? This nigga is a kid. Like, I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? The shit that he hit me with was like some little kid shit. I should have handled it as an adult. But at the time, nigga, I'm still on my young nigga shit too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what the fuck you, nigga, what the fuck y'all? You know what I'm saying? Young nigga shit. But now I done matured, I done bossed up, I done leveled up. And I was like, damn, I could just laugh at it. And I see, I'm like, okay, he's just a little kid. 'Cause I used to do the same thing. I used to join on niggas too, like big ass, ugly ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like once you get older, you know, niggas don't really like to play around like that. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with Lil Yachty, man, and I feel like this shit was all just a misunderstanding. And you know, that's how I feel about him. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no problems on my end. You know, I just feel like at that time I was just going through a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was bucking on anybody who said anything about me. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like he just fell into that category. When he hit me, he just caught me in a bad time, bad mood.
Right.
And it went too far. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you feel like that was a weird time? Because it was almost like you started to be known more for like just wilding out and being fucking funny and crazy on social media, and people were talking about that side of things as opposed to the music side of things. And that's one thing I realized from getting ready for this and listening to your past couple mixtapes is that the music side of things never really fell off for you, as far as I could tell. Like even your two most recent tapes, like they're hard. Like you still like see I was listening to your Vlad interview. You were saying like I'm improving, like I'm still getting better. Like my raps are still getting better. And as I was listening to, I'm like, he's still going off. No doubt about it. You feel like
thank you, bro.
No doubt. You feel like for a minute that you were getting too caught up in that whole thing of like being like a dude that people were used to seeing being angry or turned up on social media rather than really being like the rap star that you know that you are?
Yeah. I feel like my that character, you know, me going viral, it was just too much, bro. Like the media, they just created their own image of me. You know what I'm saying? I was just wilding though. I was wilding. You see what I'm saying? But it's a blessing, man, that you know I can look back at it and learn from it and laugh at it, and you know move forward. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy.
Did you really sell Quavo fake lean?
Man,
It's all good. Like, I mean, I'm sure he bought enough lean in his life that if he got K-ro'd one time, he'll just sweep it under the rug. Or was that something that you said in the context of a diss song that you were just like, man, he don't know I mixed it with the K-ro?
Man, shit. Nah, man, he good. He good.
That's good. Man, but that was the other line that really stands out to me from that people still say to this day was when you said, I got 150 shooters in Atlanta. I still hear people say like that, that's like crazy. References to that. Like you made a huge meme right there without even trying.
Oh God, that's crazy.
That was a great one. Did you
150 shooters.
150 shooters in Atlanta. Did you ever have a conversation with Southside after the way that all went down?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Was it like, you know how this shit go, you know what I'm saying? Like when you real, when you in the streets and you really real, you know, salute to my brother, my big brother Waka Flocka. You know, he just put us together and we just had a conversation.
Oh, he helped negotiate it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing actually.
So, you know, shout out my big brother Flock, man.
Shout out Flock, who actually just said that he was retiring from rap.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes nigga don't want to do it no more. Once you make so much money, you get older, you know, move on to some different, another career.
Has the thought ever crossed your mind, like maybe I just don't even care about being a rapper anymore?
Man, never, except for one time.
What was that?
It was like, you said when?
Yeah, what was going on in your life?
Man, probably like, I don't know when It's 2-3 years ago. But I was like, just depressed, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, bro, I don't know if this shit worth it, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it really worth it? You know how you get caught up in your feelings? But that's just you just growing as a human. That's what I had to realize. It ain't had nothing to do with fame, fortune, money, or my image, and it was just me as a human being. You as a human being, you're going to do human being things, which it means you're going to go to the bathroom, you're going to fall in love, you're going to get hungry, stuff like that. So me being a human, fuck, you know, the celebrity status and all that, I'm still going to feel them human emotions. You see what I'm saying? So goddamn, you know, I was just depressed, bro, and I was like, man, you know what, should I fuck this shit? Like, everybody be hating, like, when I first came out, I was the most confident ever. You know what I'm saying? I've always been confident.
That was a big part of your whole image, was just that you were the cocky-ass kid. You could not tell this kid shit. You were that dude. You were the cartoon character version of the new school of rap. And that's what made somebody like Ice-T want to be like, fuck this dude, because he didn't even understand what was happening and rap was changing so much.
Right. What was the question, though?
We were talking about just like if you had ever even thought about like really taking a step back from actually rapping.
So yeah, I was depressed, and I was just like, should I quit? Because ever since I first came in the game, I always been confident. I never gave a fuck about nothing, and then I just came to this point where I start caring about what everybody think. You know what I'm saying? I really started taking everybody's opinion, and like I started looking at the comments, niggas was hating. It was just like, man, just people had my image fucked up. But you know, I got out of that. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm a strong enough person to know that like I'm that nigga. Like I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot for hip hop. I've done a lot for my generation. I'm that nigga. But I just got to show people that I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was showing people just wilding out. You see what I'm saying? So now I can sit back and look back and be like, okay, and learn from it. You know what I'm saying? And be like, yo, not knowing that that's not gonna happen again, but knowing why did it happen.
No, I've been there for sure. Like when you're depressed and you like lose that sense of like your natural ego or your natural like confidence in who you are, that can be a really like hard time to get through.
I'm so glad I got through it though, bro. It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Now I could look back and make my journey even so much like stronger.
Right.
It's like, wow.
I feel like it's partially too because as you get older, like you talking about the way that you should have been looking at Yachty a couple of years ago in that whole beef. I mean, your role has changed completely because you were Yachty when he was like an 18, 19-year-old kid, when you were arguing with him and like, you know, he's coming out into the game. He's maybe saying stuff about people that he's not really fully considering how it might be taken and shit like that. Like, do you feel like you have the maturity now as an adult that you could have a young, hot, new rapper to actually like disrespect you in some way and you'd be able to actually take a step back and be like, all right, I'm not going to tweak out on him. I'm going to try to come at him from a different place.
Nah, ain't nobody finna disrespect me.
True. I wanted to see how long you were going to go for. Nah, definitely. But could you imagine, say that Yachty situation played out again, because he hit you up privately, right? And was like, yo, delete that photo of the girl or whatever. There's basically like two ways you could have took that, where you decided just, I'm going to turn up on him. You could have said, and I'm not saying you had to, but you could have said, listen, I'm your OG. I know what's going on. Maybe you shouldn't come at me about this girl like that. Or like try to take more of a high road approach to it. Do you feel like you actually got that in you at this point to sort of take a different approach?
Oh, as far as the situation would occur again?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I'm definitely, man.
Because you are an OG. At a certain point, it's like an OG kind of like with the Ice-T situation. Ice-T probably would have been smarter to just not say anything about you back in the day when that situation unfolded. You know, not that you're in Ice-T's spot, obviously you're much younger than he was at the time. But like at some point, it kind of becomes this weird responsibility, not responsibility, but where it might be more advantageous to you to just take a step back and be like, all right, I'm not going to turn up on this person. I'm going to try to be a little bit more of an adult.
Right. I definitely agree with you on that 1,000%. Coming from the mindset that I have now, I wish I was thinking like how I'm thinking now back then. You know what I'm saying? But it makes the story even more beautiful because it unfolded in front of the world. And now that we're diminishing, squashing shit, it's just like, wow, dope. And that's the next chapter and a new evolution. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope, bro. It's dope. I hate that it happened. I wish it wouldn't have happened, but you know what I'm saying? It's still like, you know, motherfuckers fight and make up, motherfuckers argue and get over it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. How do you feel about Akademiks? There was a period in time where you two were really going at it on YouTube on the daily.
Pass me the Bearwoods out her purse.
Bearwoods.
The white bag out her purse.
So do you hold any hostility towards Akademiks?
I love Akademiks. I love Akademiks. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Akademiks. You know what I'm saying?
So you got over like the kind of beef that you guys were having?
I love Akademiks, bro. Oh God.
He was trying to say.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What a bag? Yeah, give me that. Oh, what you left it in the car or something?
Yeah, my big bag.
Oh, you good? Nah, well, yeah, go take it to get it. I need that.
Yeah, so how'd you get over your beef with him? Because he was going pretty hard on you for a while. You guys were like arch enemies for a couple months there.
How'd I get over my beef with who?
Akademiks.
Oh. Man, I never had no problem with. Wait. Well, let me see. I can't
He was
remember.
coming at you trying to say that you were frauding about the houses and shit. Remember that?
Nah, but yeah, that's like later. I'm trying to figure out the early stages.
Okay.
If I ever really fucked with him. Okay, I don't think we never spoke, but I used to see his little videos, Warren Chirac. He used to always be like, Chirac Savages and you know, little shit on YouTube. And then after that, what he posted, what Akademiks started doing. He posted the Warren Chirac. Then he would just always post stories about me. Whatever would happen to me in the news. Soulja Boy did this. Soulja Boy was here. Soulja Boy, he always posted about me. You know what I'm saying? And it was cool. I watched his page. He was a cool nigga. And then, like out of nowhere, I don't know, he just started saying like, oh, this nigga renting Airbnbs and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. And I was getting mad because I knew that it wasn't true. I'm like, bro, this is not no Airbnb. Like, come on, bro. Like, what is, like, you know what I'm saying? So I felt he had a personal vendetta against me and was trying to mess up my image. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got mad. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, bro, like, I don't, like, if Akademiks watching this, like, bro, it was you, I'll tell you, Adam, too, it was no Airbnbs. You know what I'm saying? It was a crib that I had, and then I would put it on Airbnb to rent out to other people while I was going away on tour. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happens. So some kind of way, I guess he seen my house on Airbnb. He thought I rented it from Airbnb. He screenshot it and posted on his page and just, you know, hating on me. So I was just like, damn, why is this dude hating on me? Like, damn. And we just went back and forth. And, you know, when I started beefing and shit, he just posted all the beefs and he just escalated a lot of shit and just, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I fought with Akademiks because he always would report on me, whether good or bad. He always would report on me.
Yeah, there was a time span where he was putting out like 6. I remember I was making a video about, I guess it was probably about you and Yachty. And I remember by the time I got done making my video about it, he had made like 7 videos about you guys.
That's crazy.
That was kind of overwhelming.
Yeah, but, you know, I was just like, man, but now today, I love Akademiks, bro, because you live and you learn, you grow up, you mature. You know what I'm saying? Even recently, he just said something. I just bought a new house. I got a new house in the hills. You know what I'm saying? Out here in Cali. And he posted on his Instagram recently, and he was like, Soulja Boy's new $3 million Airbnb. If it was the old me, I would have been like, man, fuck this nigga, man. Goddamn, I told you, no. Pull out the slips. You know what I'm saying? Just like, but now I just like, I looked at it, I just laughed and just kept it moving. And then boom, the next week he posted, he was on, what's the name of that show on Complex?
The Everyday Struggle show?
It was on the Everyday Struggle, and he said I got a hit with my new single with Hit My Line. He said it's a hit. So I'm like, damn, he called it too.
Well, hey, you got to respect good judgment.
So shout out that nigga Akademiks. He ain't had to do that. At least he finally showing love. At least somebody recognized, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's
crazy that he called it too, because that's finna be my first single. You know what I'm saying? I just signed my record deal last week.
Right.
So I don't know if he got inside information, if somebody from the label told him or not, I don't know, but I fought with Akademiks though.
So you had...
I unblocked me on, he got me blocked on Twitter. Unblocked me on, I blocked me on Twitter, Akademiks.
Wow, that's fucked up. Yeah, you got to fix that act. Yeah, that's crazy. So you were independent for a few years, and now you just signed with E1.
Yeah.
How's that going? What made you make that decision? Like, what can you do with them that you couldn't do on your own?
Man, they just gonna give me a big ass bag. I'm tired of spending my own money on everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope to partner with somebody that believe in you, put a bag behind you,
Right.
and you know, take everything to the next level. Because I've been coming out of pocket everything, music videos, promotion, radio, everything's coming out of my pocket directly because I am the label.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they taking a lot of pressure off me, take a lot of stress off me, a lot of release because I ain't got to do nothing, you know what I'm saying, but keep doing what I was doing, working hard, and they just going to provide the bag. You see what I'm saying?
Definitely, yeah, because like you can do your own promotion on social media. You can make the music in the studio at your own crib. But then when it comes down to really like getting those mainstream looks, being put out there and stuff, do you feel like that is sometimes like the way people act as if you aren't really on the scene or like as if you haven't been putting stuff out? You have been putting stuff out. It's just sometimes without the label, it's hard for you to get people to really pay attention, right?
Yeah, that's crazy too, bro. Like I just realized that too, Adam. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I was playing a lot of videos, and mostly like 5 or 6 out of the videos, my own people didn't like everybody, and they never seen them. They're like, I never seen this video. I never seen this. I never seen that. I never seen it. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, I gotta get this label. Shit crazy. Like if you're not a hardcore Soulja Boy fan, you're not checking for me. You're gonna think I ain't dropped the album since a long ass time ago. You think I'm dropping songs? I've been dropping mixtapes every year. I've been dropping albums every year. I've been dropping songs every month. I ain't stopped. You know what I'm saying? It's just the indie grind. That shit a motherfucker.
And it's like the way that people make music now. It feels like you're sort of an innovator in that space, in the sense that it's pretty common. There's a lot of dudes who punch in or freestyle shit now, but I feel like you were the dude making like 8 songs in a night, like real, like 10 years ago, 6 years ago, whatever, before everybody sort of started to get on that level of productivity.
Oh God, I was going crazy, bro. You know how I record? I go in the studio, boom. You know me, I do a whole album in 2 days. See what I'm saying? Boom, 3 hours, 4 hour session. You know, 4 hour session, I'm gonna drop at least 5 songs. See what I'm saying? As soon as I hit a beat, I'm gonna go in the booth. It's gonna take me 5 minutes to lay it. See what I'm saying? That's how I make the beats. You dig? If I make the beat, boom, it's gonna take me longer. Cause I gotta make the beat, then I gotta write, then I gotta rap.
You make most of your own beats these days?
Yeah. Cooking up, you know what I'm saying?
Any other producers that you really fuck with, or?
Man, you know what I'm saying? I just fuck, like, not really. Oh, I fuck with Ronnie J.
Oh, really? That's dope.
Fuck with him.
He really had the sound that like set off a lot of that new generation. How do you feel about like a lot of them dudes? Ski Master, Slump God, X, Lil Pump, all that shit.
Man, Lil Pump, I fuck with Lil Pump.
You do?
Rest in peace, X. I don't know Ski, but shit, he hard though. He got the do-rag, he be doing his thing. He remind me of some new drip. Thank you, bro.
No, sorry. Sometimes it can be a little too far away.
Yeah,
you know,
sorry.
he hates that I bring this up, but Lil Pump, like the oldest video of him freestyling, he's saying Ocean Gang in it.
I know.
You seen it?
I seen it.
Isn't that funny?
That's crazy. But he was at the front row of my show, and he was at my show. I did a show in 2011 in Florida. He was in the front row, and he was 9 years old.
9?
And now it's 2018. He like what, 17 or something?
He's
18.
pretty. Yeah, he's 18. He might be.
So that shit was crazy.
That's been crazy because a lot of the stuff that made dudes like Pump or Smoke Perp or whatever, you know, Ski Mask, whoever, a lot of the stuff that has made them kind of stand out, you were sort of one of the originals in terms of like that whole wavelength, the whole image that a lot of them were putting out. I mean, you had the face tattoos before everybody. You were doing videos just in an Airbnb or a house, like no big deal. Just shoot a whole video, put it out the next day.
Yeah. Set a lot of way, set the way, man. You know what I'm saying? Got to put you down. You dig what I'm saying? When I was walking around with the cameras back in the day, filming everything, they said I was the police. You see what I'm saying? They're like, why Soulja Boy got these cameras out? Everywhere he go, we don't record what we doing. We don't record this shit. I pull up on all the rappers before I got on. And they were like, what? They was confused. Not everybody doing it. Everybody vlogging on YouTube. Everybody with the camera. Hey, how you doing? Thumbs up, subscribe. Da, da, da. I was doing that shit way back then, and niggas looking at me crazy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it used to, I mean, maybe it still is to a certain extent, but it used to be that like going and linking up with Soulja Boy was almost like a big part of like the process for the new rappers that were coming to LA. Like you mentioned Go Yayo and Dex as good examples of motherfuckers who pulled up on you like real early on, and you either like wanted to sign him or tried to sign him or were just fucking with him, putting him on game early on, like, do you feel like, well, that was definitely like something you were doing at the time, but do you feel like doing that, a lot of the dudes ended up being sort of disloyal or not about the same shit you were about?
Man, I respect every last one of them dudes. Every dude that came through the crib and, you know, went and got successful and all that, I respect them. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm just me, bro. I'm just a humble dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be the nigga that your career in my hands and you unhappy. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if in a perfect world, I would have signed all of them to SODMG, to my label. You know what I'm saying? Every one of them, the artists that I discovered before they got signed or before they got big. You know what I'm saying? All of them. If I had all of them under one umbrella, would be the powerfulest label in the game right now. You know what I'm saying? From Trill Sammy to Famous Dex to Go Yayo,
Bass God,
to Lil B, to Chief Keef, to Riff Raff, to everybody that came through fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sauce Walker, Hood Rich Pablo. Everybody that came through to the crib, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That would be a hard-ass label. But it is what it is. I love all of them. I want all of them to be successful, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Do you feel as if that is something that you could potentially see yourself doing in the future, is getting real serious about the label side of things and really trying to form a label and actually because I believe that if you were to sit down and basically, you know, executive produce a project with an artist, that you could probably really, really fucking kill it. If you were to take the time away from your own music and your own creativity and be like, let me focus on this new artist that I believe in, I feel like you could be like an amazing executive producer. And I know you know that too.
That's dope. Yeah, CEO status. CEO at SODMG Records. I discovered a lot of talent, you know what I'm saying? Discovered a lot of niggas before they pop. You know what I'm saying? So I got a niche for this shit. I got an eye for this shit, you see what I'm saying? I ain't been wrong yet. Every nigga that I pulled up on, they doing good right now. They all went viral. You see what I'm saying?
I remember interviewing Go Yayo, and he was talking about how you offered him something like $100,000 a sign, and he's like, I went on Google. I'm like, damn, this dude worth 30 million. I just want one of the millions. That was what he said. I love that. I was like, that's a great way to look at it, man. I'm glad you did that.
Yeah, but you know, you gotta look at it like this, man. He won $1 million. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you gotta grind. You see what I'm saying? It's not like the old days. Indies not giving out $1 million deals. The majors is he could sign to SODMG for $150,000. I could have took him. And that's just advance. We still was gonna put. That's not talking marketing. That's not talking budgeting. That's not talking his video. That's not talking. That's just his advance. $150,000. That's not meaning what the whole deal is worth. He was gonna get, you know, definitely a good deal. But we could have just took him, boom, from SODMG and then to a major, and then they would have gave us the $1 million. But you know how, you know, he young, everybody young, they live and learn. We just had Lil B just called me like a week ago and said he wanted to sign back to SODMG. He wanted to drop an album with me. Riff Raff just called like a week ago, like 2 days after that. So he want to come to SOD and drop an album.
You got new music with Riff Raff, right?
Yeah.
That's what he was telling me.
Yeah, so we're putting that together right now. We're going to do a whole tour and everything. You know what I'm saying? So everything coming around, man. 2019 looking real nice.
You, Lil B, Riff Raff, like if that was all you did with the tour, oh my God, that would be the wildest shit.
You see what I'm saying? You'll fuck with that, right?
Oh my God, I would go on the tour the whole time. That would be amazing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We going though. We gonna do it.
I played basketball against Riff Raff recently. Well, not that I played against him, but we had a shootout and he fucked me up.
For real?
Yeah, he's way better than me.
That's hard. What he was playing? 21?
We took like 25 3-pointer shots from like 5 different spots, and I think I made 6, and I think he made 12. So that hurt.
Yeah, bro, he big, bro. He been bodybuilding and shit.
And he played basketball in college and all that shit.
That's crazy.
I'm surprised we've never seen Soulja Boy show up just yoked out, just crazy, just about to be a wrestler or something.
Yeah.
I mean, you're so full of surprises. I could see you dropping that at some point, just show up, just juiced out.
I've been trying. I'm gonna try to take it serious soon, though.
For real?
Yeah.
What's your exercise like?
Just push-ups and regular shit. Nothing too extreme.
You don't get too crazy with it?
No.
What time you go to bed, on average?
On average, I don't.
For real?
For real.
You seem like the type of dude who's going to bed like 8, 9 in the morning. No?
I don't go to sleep.
For real? That doesn't
real.
sound healthy.
I know, right?
It's going to catch up to you.
Oh, God.
You ever catch a little nap here and there on the plane or something?
Yeah. Those are the nice ones.
Just a little nap.
4-hour plane rides and shit like that.
Have you been observing the whole thing that's been going on with Tekashi 6ix9ine?
No, what happened?
Well, basically, he got caught on some crazy ass RICO racketeering charges or some shit, and they're trying to give him life.
What the fuck?
You didn't see that yet?
No, that sounds crazy.
He got caught up on some stupid shit. By the way, this blunt is like 3 times bigger than the blunts that were being smoked earlier. Let's just throw that out there.
Yes, sir. How many grams in here? 5 grams in the wood. You see what I'm trying to say?
It's a real wood.
Big banana backwood.
I'm scared just looking at it, bro. I was eating mad edibles last night, and it had me fucked up. I still feel kind of groggy from it.
I don't like edibles.
You don't like that?
They get you too high, bro. They get you. I be stuck off the edibles.
Next day, you're still high. But I went to this comedy club, and they gave me a big-ass box of all these edibles, and we were just running through it. And then we hit the Benihana's truck. That made it worse.
Look at my drip. My flex is incredible. Sipping on high-tech IJ8 edible.
Is that an old one or more recent?
That's new.
That's good shit. Yeah, you still like what when you make music at this point though, what percentage of the time are you like freestyling versus like you used to just freestyle everything, right? Can you still just pop in and do that?
That's what I'm doing right now. I freestyle everything. I don't write at all.
Just doesn't even seem worth it at this point.
You know that. You know that. I don't write.
Yeah, but you were like freestyling, not punching in for a while.
Oh yeah, the real. Okay, okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I can still do that too though.
Yeah, but sometimes it sounds a little too loose.
I'm getting better.
Nah, I like that. Like I remember that era. You know what was a great one was the first time you met up with Riff Raff. You guys did that Versace Python song.
Yeah.
That shit was stupid hard.
Hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
You know, you were really like one of the first artists that I was super obsessed with that made me want to start No Jumper.
On God.
Yeah. I was saying like it's No Jumper because of Gucci balling like an athlete but got no jumper. But I was saying, you know, it very easily could have been like a Soulja Boy inspired name for the podcast.
Yeah.
Just because like that was pretty much what I was listening to at that time, like 2011. People don't remember you were on a crazy ass wave of just doing everything, different shit every fucking week, new tape.
Yeah, that's crazy. You remember that?
Oh yeah, we were big on that. That was when I would go to war with a motherfucker on Twitter if they said Soulja Boy sucked.
That's crazy. Damn, bro, how did I never see that?
I was trying to reach out and stuff. There was a dude that I used to fuck with who would write articles about you for the old No Jumper website.
Okay.
Just talking about how great your shit was.
That's what's up, bro.
He's a bitch though.
For real?
Yeah, I mean he's just some weirdo.
That's crazy.
No clout.
I wish I could. clout level 0.
Roughly 0, yeah.
That's crazy.
He's probably gonna kill himself when he sees this too. Do you ever feel this was a Yachty question because he was talking to me and he was like, man, like we just don't see Soulja Boy like the way we used to see him. Ask him if he feels like he's kind of disconnected from a lot of the shit that's going on. Do you feel disconnected from like what's going on in the current hip hop thing? Because you seem like you're off doing your own thing in your own world, sort of.
Nah, I feel like I'm all the way in the loop. I know what's going on. I'm the OG. I'm the GOAT. I'm always in the mix. I chose to make you feel like I'm not in the mix. Mm-hmm. I made that decision. It didn't happen organically. It wasn't like, oh, he's just not around. Nah, nigga, I made myself not around you. You know what I'm saying? I made you think that I don't know what's going on. Because I ain't comment on certain shit. I watch everything. I see everything. I know everything. But I ain't finna just act like I do. You know what I'm saying? I act like I don't. I just sit back and chill. So I'm connected, bro.
That's like one of the ways that people try to basically still be. There's a lot of like rappers who maybe are not the most popular rappers after a certain point, but then they decide to still try to keep themselves relevant by basically talking about everybody else on social media. And it's a weird position to put yourself in, like basically trying to turn yourself into like a fucking commentator or whatever. But that's the weird thing is that if you were out there making a video about 6ix9ine when he gets locked up and stuff and just talking about all this shit that's going on in everybody else's lives, then people would be more like, oh, look, he's still in the game. We still see him on World Star, blah, blah, blah. But you instead are like kind of doing your own thing, focused on your business and your music and stuff, and not dealing with everybody else's bullshit. And then people try to act like you're not even out.
Yeah.
That's weird, right?
Yeah. Very well put.
It's like you're incentivized to be a weirdo kind of at this point, where people want to see you all up in everybody else's shit. And that makes them feel like you're relevant or you're out on the scene.
I get it.
It's a strange thing. Yeah. You know, I was telling somebody the other day that your DJ Vlad interview is my favorite hip hop album of all time. There's so many moments on that thing. How'd you feel when the Soulja Boy challenge became a thing?
When the Soulja Boy challenge became a thing, I was mad and shit because I was like, they took a serious situation and turned it into a joke. You know what I'm saying? I almost lost my life and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas playing like it's funny and shit. It was nothing funny about this shit. You know what I'm saying? But now I can look back and laugh at it because it was funny. And now I see, I'm like, okay. I'm like, why? I'm like, damn, y'all really think this funny? Like, what's so funny about it? Like, niggas try to kill me, bro. Like, what are you like, you know what I'm saying? Why y'all laughing? Like, wow, how is this a challenge? There's no fucking challenge. This is a true story.
It was just something wild about the way you were telling the story. Pow, pow. Just like your dramatic
shit, that's how it happened. How am I supposed to tell it? Like, what the fuck? Nigga, I'm telling it because I'm going, it's flashing in my head as I'm telling the story. So, nigga, you feel me? But fuck that shit. I look back and laugh at it, though. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Soulja Boy challenge is tight. It's lit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at first, when it first happened, I was mad, though. But now I'm good now.
I thought it was funny when Joe Budden did it.
Joe Budden. Shout out to Joe Budden.
Just because I could never imagine Joe Budden doing something like that, but then all of a sudden he was doing it, and I'm like, man, this shit.
I didn't even see that shit.
I think he did it. I was like, this is a real meme if Joe Budden's doing it. Yeah, how did you feel about when those dudes went and did the DJ Vlad interview trying to tell their version of the story, what happened that night?
Man, it's whatever. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, it's the same. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm not worried about like what they said.
Yeah, that's it's old shit too. I was amazed when I was looking at him like that. It was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That was a fucking minute ago. Yeah. So I was also wondering about your Facebook.
Okay.
There's like weird links that get posted on your Facebook that don't seem like you're posting them.
Okay.
What is that about?
Shit, what type of weird links?
Well, like for instance, today there was a post about Precious twerking that got 51 likes and 1 comment, and it was linking to a website called popularsuperstars.com. And I was just wondering if at a certain point, did you like sign a deal with like some company so that they could post links on your Facebook or something?
Nah, what the fuck?
Well, it just doesn't seem like you're the one posting it.
What kind of shit is it? Nah, bro.
I mean, there's all these weird links popping up on your Facebook. I feel like some manager or something. I don't really understand.
Okay, that's crazy.
Really?
I'm gonna check into that.
I feel like you should be getting paid for sure. If 51 people are clicking on this link about Precious twerking, which by the way is a weird mental image, that it feels like you should be getting paid probably most or all of that money, right?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, just something you might want to check into. What about the Subway thing? Do you really own a Subway?
Yeah.
How did that end up happening?
Having money.
But you just decided, like, while you're doing all this different shit, it's like, shit, why not just cop a Subway?
Yeah.
Where is it?
In California.
Where, in, like, the Valley or something?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Is there any sign, like, if we went there, would there be, like, it's like all the sandwich artists are, like, real cool? They all got, like, face tats and shit?
No.
Oh, they're just regular-ass Subway employees?
Yeah.
Did you really have to shut it down because they weren't showing up for work? That's what it said in the news.
Yeah.
But so did you just like get new employees that would show up for work?
Yeah, but not really. They just came back. I let them come back, and I just told them, don't let that happen again.
Do you feel like they were fucking with you and not showing up for work because you're Soulja Boy, and they were like, man, maybe he won't care if we just don't come to work?
I hope that's not the reason.
Right.
I hope, but I just honestly think that, you know, no, I don't think it was nothing like that.
How often you were at the Subway?
Like every day.
Every day? Doing what?
Eating.
Eating? You eat Subway, bro?
Oh God.
I don't got as much money as you, and I ain't eating Subway, I'm going to be honest. But I did want to open a Subway franchise when I was younger. I thought that would be a really good investment.
Oh God.
So I know a little bit about it, but I still was a little surprised that that's something you decided to get into.
That's crazy. Great minds think alike.
That's real. So you have a lot of other businesses that you've been getting into. Are you really launching your own gaming console?
Yes.
What is it? What's that called? What's it all about?
Can we wait till the siren stop? It's irritating me.
No, I'm having PTSD flashbacks. I'm like, damn, they're gonna come get me. Reminds me of my days in the streets. Just kidding. All right. I think they're gone. Clear. We're clear. I wonder if they could hear it at home.
Follow me on Instagram at Soulja Boy. Follow me on Twitter at Soulja Boy. Sign up on my website, sodmg.com. Shout out to No Jumper, Adam22. Follow him too.
Definitely follow me too.
What kind of sneakers them is? What kind of slides?
Slides, Sandal Boys, actually.
Sandal Boys?
Yeah, with a Z. It's my friend Fran.
It's hard as fuck.
See, you know, I was thinking that before
from
you
where?
came in
They
here.
from
Sandal Boys with a Z. He'll definitely send you a package. I got you. I was thinking about that. I'm like, I'm not really.
Hey, don't hit me with that I got you shit.
No, I really will.
Really, if you really gonna do it, then.
I got your manager's number. I'm going to get your number. I'm going to get Kyle's number. I'm going to be coming to the stew.
Okay.
But I was thinking, I'm like, my drip is really not at like a Soulja Boy level right now.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I really do like this Trouble Andrew hockey jersey that he gave me. So I support this.
That's hard.
Yeah, I was kind of into this, but with the sandals, it's like, bro, I need to have like some fucking brand new 2019 Balenciagas or some shit. You got the shiny, bright silver Gucci shoes on.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I mean, you're just dripping harder than me, and I feel some type of way about it.
It's all good. Why you feel some type of way?
Because I just don't want the rapper to shit on me. No, that's not true, actually. I'm totally okay with the rapper shitting on me.
Okay.
If I looked fresher than you, it would be hard for you to probably do the interview with me. You'd be looking at me like, what the fuck? I should be interviewing you, right?
I don't care.
Yeah, you might not care, but it would be a lot to take on. Like, I always wanted to just get a suit and wear that suit every time I do an interview.
Swag. Why don't you?
Because it's like, what, am I really going to be doing dry cleaning like 3-4 times a week? Like, for no reason. I don't want to wear a suit. It sucks. I'd rather wear a big-ass hockey jersey for no reason, right?
Oh, God.
Hey, you see when Justin Bieber got trapped in the hood and they were making him do push-ups and shit?
No.
You didn't see that?
No.
Bro, you got to go see that.
He got entrapped in the hood.
Well, basically, like, his SUV broke down, and then he's just in some crazy-ass part of Watts, and motherfuckers at the hood just, like, pulled up on him, and I don't know what they said that made him start doing push-ups, but they were having him clapping between the push-ups and everything. Like, they were just fucking with him hard.
You lying.
I swear to God, you got to go look at it.
What
Everybody probably seen it in this room.
Listen. What the fuck is Justin Bieber doing in the hood?
The car broke down.
What the fuck is it? If his car broke down, it's supposed to break down in Beverly Hills or
on the
Hollywood.
highway.
On the highway?
You don't ever need to be in Watts if you're Justin Bieber.
Oh, it was in the highway. His car broke down.
I guess, but like, what? You pull off the highway, you're not just immediately in a fucking neighborhood. You're still kind of on the, you got to go a little bit in if you want to get into the real.
It depends on where you at. Nigga, some hoods, they right there after the exit. As soon as you get off the exit, it's over with.
There's usually like a gas station or something. I would have rather seen them in like the Sitco parking lot. Like, you don't need to be like on the block, like across from somebody's grandma in a neighborhood, right? Anyway, people, when that happened, it was reminding me of when you had those crazy ass videos when you were in the hood. That was some shit that was happening around that time with all the Yachty and Migos shit, and people were like, "What the fuck is Soulja doing in this neighborhood?" How did that happen anyway?
How did it happen?
Yeah, how'd you end up there?
How did I end up there?
That one viral moment that you had in the neighborhood.
Just pulled up.
You would still pull up to the hood?
Huh?
You still pull up to somebody's neighborhood, like whatever?
Yeah, I still pull up.
Soulja Boy ain't scared.
Nah, what's to be scared of?
I don't know. Crazy ass people in those neighborhoods, bro. Like, they see somebody like you with like $100,000 worth of jewelry on. People start acting real funny.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Nah, I don't think so, bro. I don't think they crazy, you know what I'm saying? I think they just in the hood. I think they, smart people, you know what I'm saying? Good people, you know what I'm saying? Hardworking people. But they just, under their circumstances, they don't have money. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say, they crazy, or did they, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I be in the hood, all my jewelry on. You know what I'm saying? And don't nothing happen. So it's like, it just depends on your perception.
I mean,
Depends on the perception.
No, I just don't want nobody making me do push-ups. They could be cool as fuck. It's just if somebody's making me do push-ups, shit.
I gotta see that. I don't believe that.
I swear on my life, bro, you're gonna love it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the subway closed down. That's one thing that I wrote down. Or no, it closed down for the day. It didn't really close down.
My new single called "Hit My Line" is out right now, going viral. Trap 1 time, trap 2 times, trap 3 times.
Yeah, I seen
Hit
that.
my line.
Oh, it's okay.
1 time, 2 times, 3 times.
No, that shit's hard.
That's my new single, "Hit My Line."
And the new tape, King, has Chief Keef.
Chief Keef.
Who else on it?
24 hours.
24 hours
Sean
on it.
Kingston.
And Sean Kingston. So you cool with Sean Kingston again?
Yeah.
Did you guys ever fall out during that whole?
Again.
Were you ever cool? Oh no, it was just you saying like, I introduced you to Sean Kingston.
That's not a diss to Sean Kingston.
No, but it was funny as fuck at the time because that became a meme too of people just saying, I introduced you to Sean Kingston.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That shit was funny, bro. But no, it is dope just to see you. You feel like you're living your best life?
My bestest life.
That's good. That's what we need to see, you know? It's like, when I really think about it, like, during that whole time period, like, when people thought that you might have been, like, a little bit unhinged, that was the worst part about it. It was like, man, Soulja Boy is like a hero to a lot of this generation. It's like, it would be a real shame if you were in a bad spot. But it's good to actually sit down and have a conversation with you and see that you actually are really, like, in a good spot mentally and, like, don't necessarily even feel the need to, like, prove it to people. Like, you're living your life. It's like, who gives a fuck if people got the wrong idea about you, right?
I mean, I definitely want to clear up the image if it's a bad perception. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I know I got a good heart. You know what I'm saying? And I know that I'm talented and I love what I do. And I love my fans. I appreciate my blessings. And I'm thankful for being here in the position that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? So if it's really a situation that's that bad, you know what I'm saying? I definitely want to clear up that. You know what I'm saying? I want them to look at me like how they always look at me. You know what I'm saying?
Who's that?
As that childhood hero. You know what I'm saying?
Hi. She said, hey.
You caught me in the middle of this no jumper interview. Text me.
Yeah, it's Adam.
Text my phone. You said what happened?
See, she knew me. That's clout right there.
With Otto who?
He's like, how dare you know his name?
I'm sorry. What you say?
With Adam, 22.
Yeah, yep, Adam, yep. What you doing?
Getting sushi.
Get us some.
Okay, I'll come next time.
All right, text me.
So Soulja still got hoes, I guess is what you're saying.
Whoa.
Not hoes, women. So you haven't have you had a serious relationship in the past few years?
Whoa.
What? You can't do it?
What are you talking? That's funny. Now, yeah, have I had a serious relationship in the last 2 years? Yeah, I have.
But do you get into real relationships and you're like, fuck it, I'm serious about this one. I'm not cheating. I'm gonna settle down. This is gonna be my girl. Or do you?
Not often, but in this relationship, the most recent one, yeah, I've thought that.
Did she make you lose your trust in her at some point?
Nah.
You got over it though?
Yeah.
Well, that's
you gotta grow, you know what I'm saying? You gotta grow and learn.
I could see you with shit. You need an icon. You need a boss bitch, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like a girl who is like a CEO of a Fortune 500 company or some shit.
That's hard.
But then also is like an Instagram model.
Oh God.
It's hard to find.
Yeah. Dirt, pebble in the sand.
The rose that grew from the concrete.
Oh God.
On God. Anything you want to shout out before we wrap this up?
Man, follow me on Instagram, like I said, at Soulja Boy. Go stream my new single, Hit My Line, out right now. call your local radio station and request it. I just signed the E1, so it's a celebration. And shout out to my boy Adam for having me.
My pleasure, man. It's been a long time coming.
I follow him, Adam22. And I just fucked your bitch.
Who was that directed at? Anybody in particular in this room?
Just in general. I smashed your hoe.
You better leave my hoe alone. Soulja Boy Talent, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. My guy.
Woo!
Hey.
Draco.
Big Draco.
Yes, sir.
Hey, everybody at home, the stream will be back in just a moment.